Hi everyone, it's the 30th of June. We had the break of this red resistance last week, and on Friday, you can see this is the beautiful backtest on that red broken resistance. It doesn't get any better than this. This is the perfect backtest, and it's rallying, and it's this golden uptrend that is still intact. And we're going to see probably test that off that blue resistance. Oops, that one, and that level is 6,330 or something. That's where it's headed, I think. And yeah, this bull market is on steroids. And we had the now we are coming to this on the SPX, that golden plus red double resistance level is going to be tested maybe today, and that may trigger a pullback at 62.25 on the SPX. Okay, that remains to be seen, but it looks like we are, approaching maybe a small pullback from that level, and maybe even deeper pullback. Dow Jones smashed through that blue resistance. That has been my target at 44, and it basically smashed through it. Backtest was a little deep, but then it recovered, and this red uptrend is very much intact. And there is nothing on its way all the way to the blue top band. Obviously, the red channel, this short-term channel, if it comes down today, pulls back to the red bottom band, and it should keep on pushing towards 45,000. Dow Jones cash has cleared the green and red double resistance right there last week. This is the breakout. There was some news action, clearly, and the entire move to the downside. This is a trap. This is what people, this market does to trap everyone. And that's what happened. And I'm still long the Russell, which I will explain in a minute. And I said, screw this. This is a trap. I'm going to keep it. The green resistance, the red, and of course the golden uptrend. They are still intact, and there is still more upside. Nasdaq had cleared the blue resistance, and it is now testing the red top band, this short-term uptrend, and there is also this golden internal resistance. It looks like nothing can stand on its way, on the way of this massive bull market. And we can also argue that this was a kind of a diagonal support. You can see here. It's not really parallel to the red, but it is what it is. And the spike down of Friday basically tested that purple support, and the bounce was spectacular, right? One, two, three, four. And yeah, it has much more upside because this blue giant resistance is now broken. This is uncharted territory for NASDAQ. Similarly, on NASDAQ, the SPX, since the break of the green, the purple, the golden uptrend, the red resistance, which was broken last week. This is what I said. This is a buy signal. The green top band and the blue resistance broken and back tested. That is spectacular back test. And now it is rallying. I mean, well, what else do you want, really? This market belongs to bulls. And there is probably this now as the next potential support, or excuse me, potential resistance, that blue one, and that's so much higher. That's like 24,000. Russell cleared the green resistance yet last week, and it came down a little bit. This is the spike down, and my stop was 21.75. It got hit, but I said no, screw this. This is a fake. And actually it recovered really fast, and this blue resistance, or this green major resistance rail, is now broken, which is why the minimum target is the purple top band, and hopefully break that eventually. FTSE is broken out of the red bull flag, and the blue resistance is now our target. One, two, three. It's at 9,000. 9,000, just over 9,000, 9,030 or something. This is what FTSE is going to do from here. That's how I see it. And DAX, after bouncing off this purple and blue double support, right? The blue bull flag was broken last Friday. it smashed through it, and it got to the golden broken support back test. You can see this is the resistance, and it already damaged it. The red uptrend is very much intact. This gap and this gap were already filled last week. The blue bull flag is broken, which is why ultimately it should get to a new all-time high. This was a spectacular bull flag breakout after bouncing off the red bottom band. TLT has pushed against this black resistance. It fell back a little bit below it, but I think it will recover. And ultimately, this green major resistance from basically this green giant bull flag will be broken. And the breakout level is going to be around 90. ZB, the 30-year treasury, is also looking like it wants to get to the green. They are both taking their time, but I think eventually that's going to happen. This is oil. The US oil is still sitting on that golden support. I was just thinking, I was saying that this gap may get filled, but for that, it would have to break back into the purple. It doesn't have to. It really doesn't have to, but because this golden support is holding at the moment, and Brent oil is also sitting on this golden support, is it going to fill this gap, or is it going to fill this gap? It's very, very hard to say. I think it's very, very depressed. Like after rallying, it erased all this spike, and things are going back to normal. We may see it more downside before it rallies to break out. Gold had come down and broke down that purple support. It bounced off so this is what I had mentioned several times. If this purple support breaks, there will be some more downside. So this golden uptrend is, you can see the golden bottom band, golden top band. That was the major high. It doesn't get any better than this to mark a major high. Then it pulled back, broke out. Even though it had broken out of the red bull flag, it just cleared this purple support. So what do we have? I'm just going to have a look at it a little bit more carefully here. So just to find out where the next major support could be. And I think it is going to come down. So let me put this in green color, right? That is green. The purple is broken, right? This, don't mix it with the other previous green. I'm going to remove this one, right? The green bottom band could be the next major support, and it would also be the gap fill of this, just around 32. Yeah, if it comes down from the blue, pulls back all the way, comes down all the way to this red plus green. I'm not saying it can, but if it does come back down to this green plus red plus blue, that will be a major support zone to start the next leg up. We can see here the green uptrend. 1, 2, 3. First touch, second touch, it would be a potential uptrend. It is a potential uptrend, but if it comes down here, you should buy it. And that level is around 31.75 if it gets there. And there is a good chance it will. Similarly, on the gold continuous futures, right? This purple support is now broken. So where do we go from here? I'm going to put it on the 8-hourly just to see also the same or like a similar picture on this one. So the golden top band was this, right? That's perfection. Golden bottom band, golden top band, but if there is an internal green, and it should be this one, right? That green internal support, that will be this one. So you can see here, it was actually a double resistance right there when it got hit. So I'm going to put it on the green as well and see on the continuous futures. So I think there is, look at that. Wow. Green plus golden double resistance right there. So the green bottom band, as I mentioned, is further down, and the level is going to be around 31.50 if and when it gets there. Silver is inside the purple bull flag, hasn't broken out yet, which is why I think there is still one more chance to get to that $35. And you should buy $35 on the spot. And silver continuous futures is now very close to the breakout. Honestly, it could come down once again to touch around 35.25 or so, or even purple bottom band, very like sub 35. But the thing is, this green broken resistance is holding as support. So this here, this support, what, right? So many touches. Yes, a little bit spiky, but this green support is holding. That's why there is a chance to break out of the purple bull flag. So maybe touches the top band third time, pulls back 35.50, maybe 35.40, and then a massive rally starting towards 39. Platinum is back testing this golden broken giant resistance zone. And you can see here it is holding at this back test, right? This is extremely positive. I'm still holding that last quarter of the long from 1008. This has been the best trade for the last, well, I don't know, can't remember, but 400 points from 1000 to 1400. That's a spectacular trade if you were with me on this one. Yeah, and this now is holding. Natural gas has back tested the purple broken support, right? It held as resistance, which is why it may come down to the red bottom band before it rallies again. This is continuous futures. Clearly, the red internal is good, the red top band. So if it comes down to the red bottom band, it may start a big rally. Of course, it also is inside this golden uptrend. On this August contract, bounced off the red, it may come down to the red bottom band before it bounces again. And this here is copper. It still couldn't break that green resistance. That is a big wedge. And the purple major resistance zone has to be cleared, right, to start a rally. But I think it has to break the green first. And you can see 8, this is the U5, right? This is September contract. The golden resistance is holding. The red uptrend is now breaking down, which is why it could further come down. And it would be bearish, of course, if it comes down and breaks the golden support to fill this gap at least. So that's why I closed the remaining long on that golden resistance reversal. But if we break it, we should buy it. Palladium, right? I closed the entire position after this reversal. But you can see the golden uptrend, that bear flag broken to the upside, got back tested, and it held. So Palladium can break, or I think it will break this purple bull flag eventually, and it is going to shoot up. So anything above 1190 is going to be another buy signal. So Palladium is going to run big time, guys. Huge upside for Palladium. I've been saying this for quite some time. So far, it has moved from 980 all the way to 1090, 1190. That was $100 move. But I think there are thousands of dollars of move coming our way. Now, Euro is inside this blue uptrend. It's out of the green, out of the red. Before that, the golden resistance broken and back tested. It's the giant downtrend from the highs of 2008 that was broken out and back tested. This gives me huge confidence that it is going to rally all the way to 125, 130 eventually. Okay. But of course, we have to watch out carefully with the DXY. The blue resistance was broken by cable. Now it's coming down. And if it does bounce, then we should get to 140, 145. I have very big confidence that the back test is going to hold and we're going to rally. The back test is 136.30. You should buy. US dollar, Japanese yen came down to this golden support. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 touches. Still not broken. But I think next one is going to break it, and we're going to see 140 very, very quickly. DXY is now approaching the golden bottom, and this is what kind of like, it's conflicting with my very, very bullish scenario on Euro. So if it touches the golden bottom band, we may see a rally to the golden top band. And Aussie is still forcing this black resistance. 1, 2, 3, 4, so many touches. If it can break it, and I think it will, I still hope it will because I'm still holding the half long. This level is 65.70. Anything above 65.70 would break it. Then we get to the green resistance and maybe smash that too. And Kiwi is the same. You can see it is approaching the purple top band. If it can break the purple and golden, then there is a massive push towards 65. And US dollar CAD, of course, it reversed up the green top band, broke down the red and green. That's why I think it is bearish. Now, coffee is inside the green. So this is continuous futures. The purple one didn't happen. The blue support also was broken down. That's why it's bearish. And I think it is going to come down to, well, try 290. It should be around 280 and 290 where we find a major low. And on the, what was that? September contract, the red support is also broken. The green downtrend is still on. And I think we're going to see it come down to 280. And from 280, we're going to have a major rally starting. And wheat inside the red potential down. I mean, the red channel's precision is not good enough for me, but it is still bearish. And clearly it may come down all the way to 480 before it rallies. And on the, they all switch to the next contract, right? So ZW U5 is September contract, yes. So there is still more downside. The blue resistance possibly there. I think looking at the entire move, I mean, it's still looking very bearish, doesn't it? We can also argue that maybe do we have a bear flag? Not really perfect, but it has broken down. And yeah, I believe there is more downside for wheat. And let me put this into this one here. So if it comes down to that blue line, right, touch that at around 515, that could be a support. But either way, everything looks extremely bearish still. And soybeans is the same. The red downtrend is still intact. I think the red top band is kind of tested. Okay, I can argue it is tested. The purple bear flag is broken, came to the green, bouncing a little bit, but I think we'll see a reverse there. And ZSQ5, so that's Q5 is the August contract. Okay, and this is now the one that is shown on the continuous futures chart. And do we have a kind of a resistance here? I think we do, right? That blue resistance rail, I think this is the one to watch. And we have also, right, this red down bear flag that is broken down, right? This is properly broken down. That's why it is bearish at the moment, right? That red bear flag. And anything to backtest it. I can also argue that we have this support that is holding at the moment, but I think this is going to break down too. So that's kind of a diagonal support. And anything to break it is going to open the way. So let's put this in purple. If it breaks it down, we're going to see more downside. And on the corn, it's still looking bearish as long as this green downtrend is holding. And it's forcing the red internal support, and I think it will break, and eventually this golden support will break too, and it's going to come down all the way to 375. And the same thing on the September contract. Okay, this is the September contract on corn, and this resistance lines, they have been playing major roles in reversing this, especially this one. You can see here the green one here, and there is a chance for it to come down to the blue bottom band. That's the minimum target, right? And you can also see how it has broken this support zone, right? Very, very clear break of this support zone. Okay, that navy, oh, let's put this in red. So this is a new contract. That's why, I'm plotting it on the go just to show you how I make the lines as well. So this is kind of like an educational thing. The blue bottom band is going to be the next potential support if and when it gets there. Of course, if it rallies, back tests it, that red support, broken support, it should come down from there and around 420. Cocoa is inside the blue. It's off the blue plus golden double support. And I think there may be more upside to touch the blue and then come back down all the way to 7,500. And if you look at the September contract, right? The blue, the green, that was the double resistance. It initially was almost broken. Then it came down. So there may be some more upside to the green and then come back down. Either way, cocoa is not trending at the moment. It's like comes down, really breaks the blue support, etc. So if it comes down to the green or the red, that will be a really nice buy signal. Sugar, the current contract is expiring today, and that massive move happened last night. So huge downside, 1480, really terrible move for the entire copper. Sorry, what is copper? Sugar. That golden support, it was broken. I thought it was holding for a while, but it is essentially like after breaking that blue support, there was nothing in front of it. Yeah, that was broken, and you can see it gets deeper and deeper sell-off. Is there a downtrend which we can, let's say, pinpoint where the next potential major bounce could be? It's actually this one, right? Look at that. Maybe we saw a kind of a maybe, right? It's look at this blue bottom band, right? It's getting closer to that level. And now I can see the blue top band is there, right? Two touches here, first touch here. If it comes down to the blue bottom band, this could become a major bull flag, but yeah, we'll have to see. And similarly, this is the September contract, excuse me, July contract, which is expiring today, and sugar next contract. So this is the July, right, which is expiring today. The next contract is October, and the October contract, I already had a look. The red bottom band is at, well, $16 or just above 16, maybe 1605, right? 1605, and on the continuous futures, it's 1450. So there is more downside for the July, obviously September contract. Okay, so SBV5, October contract, yeah. So, but of course, the October contract may cause a bounce at the red bottom band. Okay, so 2-3 touches here. If it breaks down, that would be terrible, of course. And cotton had broken the green at the contract rollover. It usually is unreliable. So if it breaks back into the green, we'll reverse, we will erase all these gains, and then the next one may break out. So now I'm going to talk about Bitcoin. It came to the green top band, right? Green bull flag. It came to it. I think we'll have more downside, and then a break to the upside is going to get to that purple potential resistance. And Ethereum got black bull flag, sorry, black support was broken and back tested twice, 3 times. That's why Ethereum is still not out of the woods. Look at this beauty. I told you that the black top band is going to be a major resistance, and we may see more downside because it came all the way to almost 2,900. The blue uptrend that was broken down almost back tested. So I warned you several times, black and blue, and it came down to the black support 1, 2, 3, 4. It broke down and back tested. So, and actually, my bearish call here and my bullish call at 1900, break off the golden and then the green. I gave you massive buy and sell signals for Ethereum. What else do you need? I mean, especially the black support just recently, I told you to short it. Then it's come back up. So if it wants, like, I think there is going to be more downside. Solana, is the golden bull flag breaking? It has broken out, but it's kind of like right there. So if Solana breaks really and this back test holds, we're going to have more upside. And Ethereum may also break back into the black, above the black resistance. So this is a very, very positive for Solana, but it has to follow through as soon as possible. Monero is up a little bit. I think 250 is going to come eventually. AVAX golden downtrend, still not broken out. And XRP is still inside the golden downtrend, still no breakout. And once it breaks, I think we get to the green top band. And Aave has to break the golden resistance. Zcash is inside this golden short term. So it's already broken out and back tested. So this golden support is holding. There is a chance to get to that green major resistance right there and smash it. Anything above $60 is going to look, it would look amazingly bullish for Zcash, but there is no such thing at the moment. ACH has broken out of the wedge, right? After bouncing off the golden support, it's out of the blue wedge. Now, wedges may turn into downtrends, so I'm now going to talk about that, exactly that. So golden, like, what else? What else? Blue, red, green, golden. Let me put this in black. So that wedge is broken, but if the blue top band holds, we will come down once again on ACH. Dogecoin is trying to break out of the purple downtrend, which is, of course, a potential bull flag. And ADA has to break out of the blue downtrend. No breakout, just so, nothing at all. FTM has to get to the 50 cents. There is no such thing. FET tried to break the golden bull flag, but no luck so far. Jasmy is out of the purple, but there is no push just yet, right? And Algo still inside. It's out of the red. This is hopeful. This is promising, but it has to break the golden top band as well. Audio, not good. Aero is also okay because, the breakout of the blue and it's still inside the purple. The golden bull flag was broken. So I think ultimately we get to 135. Chainlink is off the blue support. It needs to get to the golden resistance and smash it around $50. That becomes a very bullish one. So just got to be careful if and when it gets there, right? And Mana, okay, but there is no push. And Binance Coin is out of the black bull flag. This is very, very positive for Binance Coin. That bull flag is broken. Chili's has to break the black top band. Tried it, but no luck so far. CKB is out of the black downtrend. This is very, very positive, but it has to follow through as soon as possible. And so far, CKB hasn't really played out. Coty is off the red support. Is it going to get to the, well, very hard to say, but it has been terrible, Coty, lately, in the last couple of months. Dash, purple downtrend is broken. So this could run, actually, since that red support is held, actually. You can see here the red support held at the most recent low. So this could actually run to the green top band, okay? And Polkadot, obviously, it looked bearish. It's off the golden. It had broken the red support. Is it going to come down and smash it, or is it going to rally to the purple top band and break it? Very hard to say, honestly. But it's basically the last chances for Polkadot to stay inside the red sideways channel. And Gala is out of the black downtrend. This is good. This is yeah, hopeful, promising, whatever. It needs to get to the green top band from here. This is almost like the last chance. Maybe it wants to test the green again, but yeah, we'll find out. EOS, golden, red. The red one has to be broken to the upside. GRT is out of the green downtrend. That is like promising. It has to get to the black top band and break. That is the only way for a rally. And Hedera is out of the blue downtrend now. First time it's poking out, but it has to break the purple top band too. And IOTA, green downtrend still on. There is no breakout whatsoever. So there is, I can even say this is not even a trend just yet. So I'm going to remove this and put this as the downtrend. Okay. So it's off the golden support, but it has to break the green top band. CAS still not good because of the red broken channel. And Litecoin not good. MDT not good at all. Near purple downtrend. PAL broken down that purple bear flag and backtested. That's also looking terrible. Pepe has to break out of the purple bull flag. But of course, it reversed at the red major resistance and it broke down the blue bear flag. So there, that looks bad in itself. And RSR is out of the blue as well. This is looking very, very positive now. It's out of the red, out of the blue, after bouncing off the black support. So if one of them is going to run, it's RSR to start to run. Sandbox red downtrend needs breaking. SGB, Shiba tried to break the golden, actually tried and actually prevailed. So is it going to follow through? Today it has to decide. SKL has to break the red top band. SUI, it got to the purple top band and tried to break. So I can also argue that the purple top band is this. And so far, it hasn't really broken out posted properly. Tau has to get to the purple and break it. At the moment, there is no indication that it wants to even test that purple top band. Theta, golden downtrend, off the blue support zone, golden downtrend. This needs to be broken to the upside. And TIA, right, TIA is broken and backtested the red downtrend. This is terrible, really terrible for Carpathia. And TrueCoin is also still bad. There is no push and it's sitting on this blue support, but it's still not really rallying. The more time it spends here, the better, the higher the chances that it's going to break this blue support and continue sinking. It's not good at all. TRX, okay, because it's inside the red, and Uni also okay, looks okay, but it has to break that golden top band. Maybe it touches the golden bottom band, then rally and break that golden top band. That would be the only way. Ondo, still no break of that black top band, but it got close to it. You can see the red. I think the red one was a spiky move, yeah, together with the black. So this needs to be broken to the upside. And Stella has to break the green, and Pendle looks still bad, quite frankly. All right, guys, take care, keep in touch. Bye.